Good morning. I'm gonna say this. Somebody told me not to make this video. I'm making it anyway. You know, they always that one child that will give up, sacrifice, lay everything aside. They take care of mom and daddy or grandma. That one child that could have went on and got that bachelor's and doctorate's degree, but she wanted to stay close to take care of mama and daddy. She could have just, moved out of town, got her a big house in the suburbs. But no, she stayed close, or he stayed close to take care of mama and daddy. Somebody got to make the sacrifice. You got them ones that go out of town, They go out of town and make a life for themselves, and they're always too busy to come home. And then when they do come home, they look at you like you're dirty. Because you chose to stay here in South Carolina. You ain't done nothing right, And they up there upside down in their house. They ain't telling nobody, but they rent their cars, come down here. They're too good to stay in the house that they've been born and raised in, A trailer ain't no good for them no more, if they was in a trailer. They got to go to the hotel. But when the parent dies, that child that was down here taking care of mother and daddy, mother and father, she becomes obsolete, All her sacrifices are getting up in the middle of the night, taking care of them, and probably got to move out of her house into their house to take care of them. Her sacrifice didn't mean nothing. All them trips back and forth to the doctors, getting paperwork done while you on the phone calling, what going on? Did you do this? Did you do that? You and your education. You calling down here criticizing what she or he could have done, that you thought that you could do better, but you didn't have the time. You couldn't make the time, because you waiting on that phone call to say she dead, so you can step in and do your thing. So you can step in and handle things. See, now you the after effect. That's the kind of person you are. The person that was down here wiping and cleaning the house and getting it straight, getting the yard straight, you understand? They become obsolete. Oh, but when the person died, mom and daddy or grandma died, you got all the time in the world. They come down here. So you couldn't find time no other time. You've been busy. Oh, but when they die, you come down here. Arrangements ain't right. You entitled now. You entitled. You're entitled to be on the front row. Your name should be here. You should be there. They should be here. You gotta see, you got that and she hiding. But you want to see what the other kid is with, and then you'll put your part with it, and then you go to the people and get that certificate and cash in your insurance. Yeah, you that one. You that one. You that one that come down here and ain't nothing right. Nothing right. They ain't pick out the right flowers. They ain't pick out the right casket. You overseeing the obituary. You just that clean up person. And one thing that make me mad? The dying person. The person that mama dad, they'll put the estate or whatever in the person's name that ain't taken care of. The one that's up the road, the one you think that's so educated, you put it in their name. And the one that been taking care of you, wiping and cleaning, then give up everything to take care of you. She ain't worthy to make arrangements. I was talking to this girl. She hold her head down. That's why this video being made. So I got some of them in my family too. And everybody's family. Not only mine, but my family, you can call and talk to me when I finish this video. I really don't care. She said, my mama died, I did all that, and my sister come from up the road and just talk trash to me in the car. I said, because you let her. You let her. I said, because it couldn't have been Shirley. I said, it couldn't have been me. I said, I would have, when I found out that somebody else was going to be over everything and I done slaved myself to death, I would have said, you better come down here and get her. You better come back up there and take her with you, with your business self. You better do all that now. Because I done sacrificed enough and you can come down here and criticize me. It couldn't have been Shirley. It couldn't have been me. And she been just a cry. I said, go ahead on, cry it out. They come down here, they took the house from me. I said, the house that you been taking care of. Yeah, because she said she been paying all the taxes and she been doing this. I said, so she gonna come and just run you out of it. She ain't had time to do nothing else. Yeah, mama left everything to her. I said, okay. I said, but the Lord got something in store for you. I said, you done your part as a daughter. I said, if the Lord don't want her to have it, she won't have it. She said, I ain't gonna afford it. I'm gonna just move out the house. I said, where you going? I don't know where I'm going. I just gonna move out the house. Woman came down here, boarded up the house. This is the family house. Okay. Family wasn't in here taking care of your mama and your daddy either. Your sister was. Her children was. And you bring your children down here. Well, my child is the oldest. They should be here. And they should be there. And I should be here. And I should be there. See, now all of a sudden, now you entitled. Some of y'all need to check yourself. And check where you're going. Greed, money, and doing things to your sister and brother because you figure you can.
Somebody had to say it. Someone had to just say it. You know, guys, this is a hard topic to talk about, especially if you are that child. Like, come on and tell to people to say, I have been the one who has been around, and you guys, just because you're doing fine, you seem to be the better of the ones that have the voice to talk about matters. You're the one now that people think you should be worthy of having whatever the parents have left. You know, I'm so sorry to that lady that even after working so hard for her parents, and when they left, they got to realize to say nothing was left for them, when that could have been something that they could have remained with, because they took their time. Instead of going to grow their life out somewhere else, they stuck around for their parents. Now that I am a child who now has a child, I understand our parents go through a lot to raise us up. But again, at the same time, as children, make decisions. Sometimes you end up deciding, I'm not just going to go there, I'm busy with my life, and you get into all this making money and etc. And your parents just remain. You just, like what she said, you're in town, you just call, how are things, and etc. You blame the ones that's been on the ground, so you should have done this, you should have done this, when you yourself didn't find the time to go and see your parents. And then parents get to do that. So it's a two-way thing. I'm sorry if such a thing has happened to you before, where you felt like you labored for nothing, because in some sense, these same parents that are supporting the ones that are away, that call on them and just say hello without having to come home, or if they do, they think the place is smelly, they think you're so old, they think you're untidy, and all of that kind of thing. Also, sometimes they're the ones that feel like you are not taking care of them, the one who's in town. There really should be some reasoning here on both ends. If you're a parent out there and you have a child that is taking care of you, please be considerate. And children out there, please be considerate of your parents too, because they carried you and they took care of you. I don't know if you guys have had any experiences where you're treated unfairly from relatives and family in the cases like this, where you labored and then at the end of the day, you are the one that looks like you did nothing. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section.